For decades, nightclub bouncers were the muscle men in black who let their fists do all the talking.
I broke more jaws than fucking Valentino broke hearts.
But times have changed.
If someone was to come to me and say, do you supply bouncers? I would say, no. We supply security staff, not bouncers.
How lovely, aren't I?
Bouncer or security staff, as we see tonight on the front line of Booze Britain, some things stay the same.
Bloody hell!
You could have a 5-stone wet-through bloke who wouldn't say boo to a goose when he's stone cold sober. All of a sudden he gets 5 pints of Stella down his and he can take on the world.
All these fat old motherfuckers are scared.
Suspicious and wary, Britain's bouncers normally run from the spotlight. But in this series, they open their doors to us. Tonight, there's chaos at one club when violence erupts.
Nobody can see him got under my bollocks.
And the bouncers are kept busy showing customers the door.
Come on, bro!
That's tonight on Bouncers. A down-to-earth town in West Yorkshire, once famous as the home of the Batley Variety Club. These days, the building with the bright lights at the edge of town is a nightclub, the Frontier. It's 8 p.m. and the workday begins for a Batley legend. He's Andrew Lawton, nicknamed Bungie. He's head doorman at the Frontier. Bungie's 39 and he's been on the doors for 20 years. Tonight it's an A-level results party, which means it's going to be a busy one for Bungie, with lots of sloshed students to deal with.
You got the results this morning, they'll have been out all day.
I got 2 A's and 2 B's.
4 A's this guy, 4 A's.
They've been out all day, and we're wasted by the time they get to us.
Start at 1 o'clock today, Frontier ending it off, yeah.
We've been on the lash all night, so we're just going to get drunk tonight.
Fingers crossed they're going to be well behaved. I don't want to be bloodbath every, I tell you, just don't want it at all. I'm sorry. You're alright. It's all good. Right.
Bungie's got his eyes peeled tonight for underage drinkers trying to slip past him.
Hey girls, lady in the white, have you got some ID please? Sorry, no ID, no info.
The night's barely started and already there's aggro heading their way.
Yeah, we know about getting a bit closer so we can actually understand what he's saying. Just step back, mate, that's all I want you to do.
All these fat old motherfuckers are scared.
Step off the premises, mate.
Fuck you, man. Maybe you get cancer. Die. Maybe you won't get cancer. Die.
It's a taste of things to come in Batley. There seems to be something in the air tonight.
If he gets home without getting leathered, I'll show my ass to the pub.
Yeah, definitely.
Somebody is going to give him the right thing up here.
Another night, another dollar.
Meanwhile, over on Merseyside, Steve's the boss of a security company supplying bouncers to pubs and clubs around the northwest. He's Steve Gibbo Gibbons. He's a security director. Gibbo's 47 and he's been on the doors for 30 years. With his mate Dave, Gibbo's checking his staff are ready for all the A-level students who'll be out on the town tonight.
Everything all right, so just checking on the IDs, no hassle, no? It's going to be busy tonight, it's only like a one-off tonight with it being students. Any other Thursday night, it'll be normally like half the amount of people what's out tonight. See you in a bit, see you in a bit. See you later. Everything all right, Sonia?
Working on the doors has been Gibbo's life.
Club life is my life, you know what I mean? You know, I wake up at like 10 o'clock at night. That's my start mode.
See you later, John. See you later.
It's just in me. It's all I know. And to be honest with you, it's all I'd like to know.
Trouble doesn't stand still in a town like Warrington, and tonight's no different. There are more doors than doormen. One of their nightclubs needs a bit of help tonight, so Gibbo and Dave are on their way there to lend it some of their muscle.
We're a necessary evil, but at the end of the day you're there to keep the nice people safe,
Yeah.
and to keep the bad people out of the venues. It's not a bad job. It's not bad.
It's our business, isn't it? So that's what we've got to make it right.
It beats stacking shelves, don't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Gibbo and Dave are heading to Mr. Smith's in Warrington in case it all kicks off later. But there's nothing more rowdy yet than the oldest swinger in town, partying pensioner Stan the Man. Mr. Smith's head doorman Keith is noticing a worrying change amongst nightclub punters.
You're not coming in, but she's not coming in, are you?
When it first started, you used to get your cheeky punters. I think the attitude of punters has changed over the years. I think they're more aggressive now.
In Batley, the pubs have only just kicked out, but the Frontier crowd is already packed in.
When we're clicking now, we've got sort of 450, 500 coming on a regular service. That's how what we're usually getting all night, so we're doing really well.
There's been a big change in the world of bouncers. Since the start of 2005, all door staff have had to be trained and licensed by the Security Industries Authority. Anyone with a recent serious criminal record won't get a badge to work. It's meant a shortage of bouncers for security bosses like Gibbo.
It's not like years ago where there was an abundance of doormen where, say for example, at 8 o'clock someone phoned up and they can't make it. I could guarantee 10 years ago I could ring someone within 10 minutes and get them in. Whereas nowadays you can't do that. If you haven't got a badge, you can't work.
Even those who've got badges can still give Gibbo and Dave a headache when they call in sick.
The problem is, come 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon, everything's swinging. All of a sudden you get a text, they never phone you, and you can never phone them back. Can't make it, because he's got an abscess on his groin. You know, I mean, and the other one about the rabbit dying.
Yeah.
I said, how fucking long does it take to fucking bury a £5 bastard rabbit? You know, the kids are upset. This is like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Fucking that's only a rabbit.
At the Frontier in Batley, the party's warming up and bouncers like Ian are on red alert for trouble. This is Ian Campbell. He's the door supervisor at the Frontier. He's 37 and he's been on the doors for 15 years.
If someone's walking up to the door and he's blatantly pissed, he's going to be barging into people. Before you know it, you've got 6 or 7 people knocking 7 bells of shit out of somebody.
As the only club in town, the Frontier gives the bouncers a particular problem.
The Frontier, it's the last stop at the OK Corral really. If they don't get into the Frontier, it's either a taxi home or a £25 taxi fare into Leeds. So getting knocked back at the Frontier sometimes does have an adverse effect on people.
What's a minute? These knobheads are going to get right.
You're in a taxi way, get home. When you work in a big city, when you turn guys back, there's another bar 20 yards down the road. Trouble with the Frontier, that's it. The buck stops there.